Welcome back again to the channel, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. If you are new to the channel, thank you. What we discuss here on the channel is essentially redefining health into a well-balanced lifestyle. Now, what does that mean? Okay, that means being both sound in mind and body. Okay, we are changing our physical aspect. I'm going to help you with that, but we also want to make sure our mental aspect is intact as well, and that means having a well-balanced lifestyle from family to friends to work-life balance, everything. Okay, but what we're going to discuss here is a highly requested topic, and that is how to count your macronutrients or how to read nutrition labels. Okay, first thing, what are macronutrients? Macronutrients are comprised of protein, carbs, and fats. Okay, every gram of protein is 4 calories. All right, every gram of carb is 4 calories, and just like anyone would suspect, every gram of fat is 9 calories. So the more fat you take in, the higher your calories are going to be. All right, now how to calculate your macronutrients or calories. All right, first you want to start off with your maintenance calories. This is the amount of calories you need to just sustain your body throughout the day. Okay, this is not losing weight, gaining weight. This is just to live, essentially, what your body needs to survive. All right, now there are many macro calculators out there, and I will link some down in the description box that you can go and simply calculate your maintenance calories. Once you have those calories, decide what kind of goals you want to have. Are you trying to lose weight? All right, like most people are, or are you trying to gain a little mass, for my gentlemen out there, or even some females that are having eating disorders, or if you are just wanting to gain weight or put on lean size. All right, there are ways to do that. Now, once you get the maintenance calories, I like to start off either way. All right, you're going to decrease it by start off with 300 to 500. All right, decrease it 300 to 500 from that maintenance calories. From those maintenance calories, excuse me, or increase it 300 to 500 to gain mass. All right, I like to start off with 300 for my gentlemen, and typically it just depends on the person. And again, I have online coaching available if you would like to inquire about that, or I have everything linked below. But it just varies on the person. You know, maybe a person, I want them to start off slowly into their diet, so I start off with 300, and week by week we can see how it's adjusting, and we can lower those calories, or maybe we can stay where we are. The goal I always preach with my coaching and to any of my clients and anyone is you want to enjoy life, so you want to be able to eat the most amount of food as possible and still lose weight. All right, keep that in mind, the most amount of food possible and still lose weight. That means your metabolism is active. That means you're building up your metabolism, which means you can grow and sustain your body with the amount of food you're taking in on a daily basis. All right, I feel like most people cut their calories way too quickly. Now, I understand if you're going on this vacation in the next 2 weeks and you need to do that, that's okay, but I'm talking about extensive periods of time where people are in a calorie deficit, which is killing their metabolism, killing their body, and you're essentially starving yourself of food. Now, there are a lot of people out there that are on these diets and challenges and things, and that is okay for them, but I'm just talking about an overall health aspect. It is not healthy to starve your body to an extent where you're going in a calorie deficit for an extended period of time. All right, so just wanted to discuss that really quick. Now, let's go into calculating or how to track or read nutrition labels to track your macronutrients effectively. All right, so keep those macronutrients in mind. All right, we got protein, we got carbs, and we got fats. All right, now when you're looking on any nutrition label, you're going to see fat at the top, you're going to see carbohydrates, and you're going to see protein. All right, now those are the main 3 that you're going to focus in on, you're going to hone in on, okay, because that's what you're going to be tracking throughout your day. All right, now a lot of people go into the other parts of the nutrition label where they are looking at all the saturated fats, and that's okay, the soluble fibers, all that, the sodium content, which for anybody with hypertension, diabetes, or any disease state, you need to watch your sodium. That is okay, but it's not, don't dwell in the details if you don't have the basics. Okay, Start with the basics, and if you need to dive in further into those little bitty details to manipulate your diet, that is okay. All right, but protein, carbs, and fats. Okay, now if you go watch my grocery haul video, the Aldi grocery haul, I discussed that. When I go into the grocery store, that is what I am, that's how my list is comprised. Okay, my protein sources, my carb sources, my fat sources, healthy fats, and essentially veggies and some healthy snacks. That is how I shop for groceries. That is how everything goes back to macronutrients, and that is how I keep my diet well balanced overall, is because I don't really exclude any types of foods. Now if I look on a nutrition label of Oreo cookies and I see 2 cookies, 10 grams of fat, yeah, it's not worth it, because the amount of cookies that you're getting, you're going to eat a whole row. Next thing you know, you end up with 50 grams of fat, and that's your fat content for the day. Okay, I hope everyone is still with me here and still listening. If you are, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for more videos like this. But you saw in the thumbnail that I had, well, we'll stay away from cereal. Okay, well, what about oatmeal? Okay, when you're looking at the nutrition label here, all right, the oatmeal, 3 grams of fat, protein cereal, 1 gram of fat. Okay, now it has all the saturated, trans fat, polysaturated fat, monosaturated. They're roughly about the same. Okay, cholesterol 0, 0. All right, sodium, a little bit more sodium content, 190 milligrams in the protein cereal, 0 for the oatmeal. Potassium, no potassium content contained in the oats, but 125 milligrams. Carbs, 19 grams, 27 grams. Okay, protein, 5 grams per serving, 10 grams per serving. Okay, sugars, 7. Okay, now there's so many, I get this question a lot too. Well, I'm going this no sugar diet, cutting out complete sugar out of my diet. I'm like, okay. That is very, very difficult. Okay, I just don't know how to get this point across, that so many people are concerned with those little bitty things. Okay, the sugar content, which I can understand if you're eating a glazed donut that's covered in sugar. Okay, I can understand that because you have those insulin spikes. Okay, but when you're looking at things like this, someone will sit here and say this is better because this has 7 grams of sugar in it, and I can't eat that. Okay, if I have 2 servings of this, okay, I'm looking at 2 servings is 20 grams of protein. Now, yes, there might be some. Is there exactly 10 grams of protein in here? Maybe there's like 7 or 8. Who knows? Because I don't know exactly the ingredient content. They're soy protein isolate. Okay, so I don't know the process of how they make their isolate, where they're getting it from, anything like that. But I can estimate in my head that if I can't make progress with 2 or 3 grams of protein being off, then I'm stressing over the small stuff that does not even matter, guys. All right, and that's how people get discouraged. Is they're like, well, I need to hit 200 grams of protein a day, and I only hit 198. I'm like, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, if you're supposed to hit 60 grams of fat a day and you hit 65, don't stress over that type of stuff. All right, now I do recommend anyone starting off, and I do recommend my clients to at least give macros a shot for a week. Okay, there's now MyFitnessPal on my phone, any calorie counting app. You can scan the barcodes of the items that you have, and it pulls it up. Most things are available in here, so you can simply track. Okay, I have a food scale. I poured, all right, how many? 40 grams is one serving. Okay, I poured 40 grams in my bowl. Track it in there, 1 serving. Easy as that. It only takes a couple of seconds to put it on a scale, measure it, and this is if you're at home, okay? A scale is essentially a more accurate measuring cup. A lot of people are sitting here cooking with measuring cups when it's the same thing. You're just a lot more accurate, okay? So you can get these at Walmart, Target, you know, Bed Bath & Beyond, anything like that, home store, for pretty cheap. And I've had this one for like 5 or 6 years, all right? And it has been a lifesaver, okay? But from there, all I'm saying, guys, and I'm going to wrap it up here, is look at protein, carbs, fats, okay, when you're counting your calories for the day, okay? And you simply track those items that you are cooking at home or using, and that's how you get your numbers that you have already calculated from your maintenance calories. And I'll have any type of calorie calculators below, but that is how you get those numbers, okay? Now I hope this benefited a lot of you. And the last topic I want to discuss is fiber. I believe protein, carbs, fats, and fiber, okay, is essential. Now, how much fiber should you take in, Brian? I would say between national recommendations say take in roughly 30 to 38 grams of fiber for my gentlemen out there, and for females about 25 grams, okay, for the woman that's between the ages of 18 and 50, all right, and 21 grams roughly between anyone that's over the age of 50 for my women. Now, a general rule is you want to take in 14 grams of fiber, okay, per 1,000 calories, okay? So just say you're on the national recommendation of taking in a 2,000 calorie diet, okay? 14 grams times 2, okay? So you want to at least take in 28 grams of fiber a day. And what is that going to do? Fiber is going to help digest the food, flush everything out, so you can keep growing, keep your metabolism growing, okay? Keep your metabolism moving, I should say. Now, that is all I have for today, guys, all right? If you have any questions, you're more than welcome to message me down below, comment down below. If you like flexible dieting, if you like macro counting, if it has worked for you. If you have not tried it, give it a shot for at least a week. Just track what you're normally eating in your meal preps and see how much you're actually taking in. You might be surprised, okay? But thank you guys for tuning in. Anyone who's new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you have been watching my videos thus far, hit the subscribe button for me. Share this video for anyone who you think will benefit from it. And I will see you guys in the next video.